MrBeast said he wanted a real life Iron Man suit, so in this video, I'm gonna be building him one and delivering it to him in North Carolina.
Oh my gosh. Wait, can I throw it on?
Before I answer that question, let's start at the beginning. I was watching a MrBeast video where he said he wanted an Iron Man suit. And since I've experienced 3D printing and building things, I thought I would take this project on myself and build it for MrBeast. So this is my plan. I'm gonna start by 3D printing a full-scale Iron Man suit just like this one here. Then I have to come up with a way to make it look just like metal. Finally, I'm gonna be painting it and adding electronics to make it look as realistic as possible for MrBeast. The only issue is I've never built anything this extreme, and to make things even more difficult, MrBeast is the biggest YouTuber and it's extremely hard to get in touch with him. MrBeast has literally 100 million subscribers. I have no idea how I'm gonna get in touch with him, but I'll leave that problem for a later time. Step 1, I have to find a 3D model for the suit. So I want to build the newest Iron Man suit, the Mark 85. And after searching all over the internet, I finally found the model I wanted to use. So now that I have the model I want to use, it's time to 3D print the entire suit from these rolls of plastic. I'm starting the first print, and this is how slow it's going.
It's gonna take forever.
I've done the math, and even though I have 10 3D printers, it's gonna take 4 months to finish the entire suit. Each piece was taking so long to print. I've been waiting 3 days for just one piece of the leg to finish printing. We still have so much more of the suit to print still. So I had to continue printing around the clock. This tiny fingertip just took 4 hours to print, and we don't even know if it's gonna fit MrBeast. And now that the fingertips are all printed, the suit is finally ready for the next stage. Now for step 2, I have to weld all the parts back together. My printers are not very big, so I had to split the entire model into a bunch of small pieces, and now I'm gonna weld it back together with this soldering iron here. All right, I'm working on the helmet. Bad news, doesn't fit. Helmet's too small. I had to completely reprint the entire helmet from scratch. Making the helmet bigger took 40 hours of printing. Brand new face mask is about 10% bigger than the last one. Hopefully this fits. And now that that problem is solved, it's back to welding. It is actually harder than I imagined, and because we kept the trend of parts messing up and having to be reprinted, it snapped on me. We're gonna have to reprint this piece. It took a few weeks to get the suit printed, welded together, and ready for the next stage. Now that the welding is done, it's time to sand the entire suit down, Bondo it, and then primer it so it's ready for paint. 3D prints have tons of small layers, which is why I have to use this Bondo spot putty to fill all the layers to make sure it looks like metal. Sanding the suit started out going as expected, then as each piece of the suit started taking more and more work, it started to feel like this step of the build would never come to an end. Up until this point, I'd invested over $1,000 into the suit and spent hundreds of hours working on the suit. All this work, and I haven't even faced my biggest problem yet. So MrBeast is the biggest YouTuber in the world, and it's extremely hard to get his attention. But if I don't get his attention, all the work I've done so far could just be a huge waste of time. First idea is just message him on Instagram and see if he responds to that. Just in a message, I included a picture of what the suit currently looks like, so we'll see if he responds to that. And I waited all night hoping MrBeast would message me back on Instagram. And no response. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. We have to get MrBeast's attention. I guess I'm gonna come up with a new plan, but for now I'm gonna get back to work on the suit. While I kept working on the suit, I realized that MrBeast is active on TikTok, so if I can get a post to go viral there, maybe he'll see it and we can deliver him the suit that way. Okay, so I just finished filming and editing the very first TikTok. I'm about to post it. Let's see how it does. Scroll was completely out of the Bondo spot putty, so I went to the store to get some new spot putty, and they didn't have any. I literally couldn't even buy what I needed to get this suit done and ready for paint. Literally no spot putty in these stores around me. And to make matters even worse, my electric sander stopped working, so I had to start sanding everything by hand. This made everything take way longer than necessary, but I have to finish this suit for MrBeast. It's been about 2 or 3 days since I posted that TikTok, so I'm gonna check in now and see how it's doing. No, it has over 2 million views in this video right here. Zane, this video has 2 million views.
Are you serious?
Oh my goodness. I don't think MrBeast has commented yet, but I'm gonna post more TikToks. This has to get his attention. All right, the faceplate ready for primer. Now that that stage of the build is done, it's time to finish the helmet. So all the electronics here I need for the helmet. I have 2 micro servos to connect to the hinges here, powered by the Arduino. The battery pack here with
Hold on. No one knows any idea what you're talking about. I'm gonna leave you to it while I go get a pizza.
And while Zane went to get pizza, I got to work on the electronics. After getting all the wiring and soldering done, everything plugged in and put inside the helmet, I started doing tests to see if the helmet worked. And after a few tweaks, the helmet was ready for paint. So I finally found the perfect gold and silver paints, but it seems like something else is missing.
Throw a little hot rod red in there.
After an insane amount of work, the helmet was finally done. I finally got the helmet working, which is just a huge win. It was a headache to build, but I'm so happy with how it turned out. And how was your pizza?
That's really good.
It's been about a week since I posted the TikTok, and it's got 8 million views, and MrBeast has not commented. I really thought this would get his attention, but I guess I was wrong. I had no choice but to move on to painting the suit. The painting process is so tedious. After the primer dried from the previous stage, we had to paint the entire suit silver, tape it off and paint it gold, and then once that dried, we had to tape all that off and paint everything else red. When you add in the drying time between each layer, this became a multi-week step. All right, we just finished the legs. I'm gonna put them on now.
All right, now we're gonna put on the Iron Man 4s. I'll race you inside.
I think I forgot to mention it, but they're very immobile. So I just set up a suit on the stand here and it looks super creepy. It looks like there's somebody in it. Okay, so I just dim the lights and I'm gonna try to scare my wife with it.
Oh my god, why?
And now that the suit is painted, it's time to add the electronics. So the chest is completely done. This is what it looks like lit up.
Dude, if you can get MrBeast to see this, he's gonna love it.
All right, this is felt.
I'm adding felt to make the suit more comfortable for MrBeast.
This is what the inside looks like. Shoe goes in here, stays nice and clean with no scratches.
I have insane news. MrBeast team just messaged me back. They've seen the suit, they like what I'm doing, and they want me to bring it to North Carolina. I have 1 week to get the suit. After almost 10 months of work on the suit, I'm finally on the road to North Carolina. The suit's a little bit fragile, so hopefully it survives the ride. We're now 2 hours away from delivering the suit to MrBeast in North Carolina, and this just feels unreal. The journey has been so long, and it's been so much work. It's just crazy that we're finally here and it's about to happen. It just honestly doesn't feel like it's actually happening. I'm actually kind of terrified of meeting MrBeast just because he's a huge inspiration to me. How are you eating right now, dude?
I'm hungry.
Once we got to North Carolina and got the suit set up, that's when the stress really started to set in. I had never been this stressed in my entire life. All right, now we're waiting on Jimmy here. We're ready to set up and ready to go. All right, so.
Wait, I'm allowed to just walk in?
Yeah, it's on the other side of it. All right, so you had a Beast Reacts video where you talked about wanting an Iron Man suit. So I built you one.
Okay.
And
Play the
this-
clip.
Imagine a video on the main channel where we get an Iron Man suit and I can actually like beam things.
So you built what I'm about to see. Ooh, I see a little bit of an arm. Come around.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Completely 3D printed.
Can I?
You can pull it off, but yeah, you can mess it.
Is this gonna tip over?
It will if you messed it too
Okay.
much.
Oh my gosh.
MrBeast loved the suit so much that he wanted to make a video wearing it.
Wait, can I throw it on? This is a real life Iron Man suit and I'm gonna put it on. And then we're gonna shoot me with the paintball gun.
Yeah, like, can I do that?
Sure. I don't like how excited he got. He's like, can I do it? How many of these have you built?
This is literally my first one.
Well, if I'm keeping the other one on, we might as well keep. Ow! Just kidding. Did your heart drop? Yeah, what we need is my shoes just need to be a little taller. Alright. 20% suited. My lower body's suited up, now we're putting on the chest plate. Bro, why does this look like a bomb? Tell me that does not look like a bomb.
You are.
I'm getting stabbed. How's it look? Rolling.
You look like Iron Man.
I'm having fun. Kidding. God knows how we're getting this out. He's like, once I get the video, I don't need it. Bro, does he not sound timid? Bro, we gotta boost this man's confidence.
Talking about me.
Yeah. It's like, all right, imagine if I was talking like this. So.
All right, so now we're putting the arms on.
There we go.
There we go.
Can you jab my arm flesh in? That's being squeezed. Stop. All right, you know what? Just leave it out. No, I'm good. I enjoy the pain. I'm getting more immobile by the minute.
It does look good though. Oh shoot, it's working.
Wow. Why is it sharp at the top?
Because of all the electronics. It's too small for you.
This is a real working Iron Man suit, and in my next TikTok, I'm gonna fly around and blow up a building. No joke, don't read the caption down there. Sorry, Robert, but I'm Iron Man now. Oh, I was not supposed to drop that.